Okay, so ready to move on. Um, I believe the video may have lagged um, in the last video that I did. If it did, I pushed the work up to GitHub. Um, if you go to part one of this series, then in the comments I posted the repository, so you have access to my code. So if you need to, go to I think uh, that repository, that commit is under build all hero. I believe it's what it is. So, anyways, I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna get this hero single done. So here's where we left off. This is my all hero.ejs file. Okay. And right now, if we go and look on our browser, here we go. You can see that all of the heroes are listed, as well as like a placeholder image, and we have a link to view more. Also, it displays their first and last names or their hero name, one or the other. All right. So now let's do our what are we going to do? We're going to do the hero ID, well, the single hero. Okay, so we already have our heroSingle.ejs file up. Let's go ahead and get that started. We do that just like we do all the other ones. We're going to include the header and the footer. Okay, and right here for right now, I'm going to say main, give it a class, main, give it an ID of hero single main. Add a container in there. And right here, I'm just going to type in hero single, just like I do all the other ones, just to test and make sure that it is working. Okay, I want to make sure that it's connected before I do anything else. Okay, that's what I want to do. Because it's not going to do me any good if I try to go and build this whole thing out without checking to see if it's connected. I could be wasting a lot of time and energy on something when it's actually broken. So here we go. This is what I have so far. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a link for it, and that's going to go in my all hero. So here I have that view more. And what I want to do is I want to create a link that will take me to that particular hero's page. And the link that I'm going to choose is I'm going to say /heroes/ and here I need to do some EJS. I'm going to say hero.hero_ID. Make sure you close your EJS. So this is going to be /heroes/hero.hero_ID. Okay. And, obviously we could use other ways of linking to that particular page. Maybe if we wanted to use the hero name or, something else. I wouldn't do the hero name because, again, we have multiple Spider-Man, we have multiple Venoms, we have multiple Green Lanterns, so you may not want to do that. You may want to find another method. The ID is the unique key that we have, so hey, we'll just roll with that. All right, so I want to test this to make sure that this works before I move forward. So how am I going to test it? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to refresh the browser, and I'm going to hover over one of these links. And down at the very bottom left corner, you should be able to see with the path where this is taking us to. And I can see this is localhost 3000/heroes/11 because Iron Man has an ID of 11. Okay. Come on here, Batman, that should be heroes/1. And it is. So this is a good test right here to make sure that it is working. I can see down at the very bottom left, the path that this link is going to take me to. Okay. So we're good to go right there. Now what I want to do is I need to set up the route. So I go to router.js. This path needs to go below my all heroes because I'm passing in an ID. I'm going to say router.get. It's going to be /heroes/:ID. And again, this takes a request and response. So first things first is we need to get access to the ID. Okay, and this :ID, this is a part of the request, if you will, because I'm requesting the data from this particular endpoint. And we've been doing this in the DAO, working that in the DAO. We're going to do the same thing here. We're going to say const ID is going to get request.params.id. So from the request, the parameter object in the request, and we want the ID property, and that is what is here. So whatever we type it out to be right here, that's what it's going to be here. Okay. I mean, and we can name this hero ID. We can name it. We could, name it whatever we want to, so long as this information is the same. Okay. All right. Now we need the URL. So I'm going to say const URL is going to get. I'm using backticks again. http://localhost : pass in the port /API/hero, and then